Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. Today, I want to share with you these beautiful words of encouragement that my yoga teacher constantly told me when I was in yoga teacher training. And so just so you know, just because I'm an empowerment coach and actually now a certified yoga instructor, that doesn't mean that I don't need words of encouragement or support, heck man, motivation or inspiration or all these things. We are all on this beautiful journey and we all need guidance from time to time, or heck man, even more. And especially over the past few years where I've really been, dealing with my health and just different things, just trying to really get back to like my best self. Because I know I can get there. It's just, anyways. So I need words of encouragement too. And when I did my yoga teacher training course, I struggled a lot. And I'm going to have that in a full other episode. In fact, it will be before this one, I believe. And it will be my whole, all the ups and downs of things. Anyways, but I needed a lot of support and encouragement because I was struggling. Okay. And we all need that from time to time. So it's something Tina, my teacher, would always share with us. And it's just so beautiful. It's simple, yet so profound. And it's this: there's nothing you can't do. Isn't that beautiful? There's nothing you can't do. And it's so true. We get caught up in these ideas of who we are because maybe somebody told us we're not smart enough, or we're not pretty enough, or, we're not athletic enough, or, we're not enough. We're not enough of something. And then we internalize that. And we might not be like, oh, I'm not enough. It might be, it might come out in a different way. And then we struggle. And for me, I definitely got in my head a lot. There was definitely a lot of things happening with me. I had brain fog and fatigue on top of like so many different things. So anyway, besides all that, I did get in my head. We can get in our head and I had to figure out how to get from my head to my heart. But having somebody in your court cheering you on, sharing things, like saying words of encouragement like this is so powerful because it can help cancel out the negativity that's going on in your head. A lot of the thoughts that are going on in our head have been going on in our head for a long time. So it can be hard to not listen to them anymore. But like I said, having somebody in your court cheering you on, it was so beautiful and powerful. And it just, it felt so good having somebody believe in me when I wasn't believing in myself. Like, honestly, when she told me at first, I'm like, I don't believe you. I'm laughing now, but don't think I was laughing then. I really didn't know I was going to be able to come out of the yoga teacher training and actually graduate. It was a whole month. Like if this is your first episode with me or you didn't hear the other ones, it was a month-long course. From Monday to Fridays, and then I'd go home on weekends. So I'd have to take 2 ferries to get there because it was on an island and I live on the coast. So we also need a ferry. Anyways, so ferry, it would take me almost 4 hours to get to and from. And but I come home on weekends to hang out with my kids and my husband, get my laundry done, things like that. Anyways, so it was challenging for me and it was way out of my comfort zone. Now, years ago, it wouldn't have been out of my comfort zone, but just because of how everything's been landing in my life, not landing per se, but how everything's been, unfolding and, healing my candida and things like that. I've isolated myself a little bit. I haven't been going out as much because then my energy goes out and then it takes more to get back. So I'm really, really mindful of my energy out and versus energy in. So I haven't been really out and about much. And I laugh there because it's kind of I'm kind of like a little hermit happening. And my introvert side has been very, very happy because I just kind of been at home, or like I'll go to the beach, or like I'm very keeping myself not in large groups or anything like that. Not that there's a lot large groups, but anyways, I've been really just trying to focus on healing and keeping my energy up and things like that. So getting out of the house for a month and being around a lot of people, or not a lot, sorry, and being, with a group of people was quite something different for me. But then again, having that encouragement and that support was so beautiful at the same time. So regardless of what's going on in your life right now, or what others have told you in the past that you couldn't do, or that, you're too much, or you're not enough, or not smart enough, or pretty enough, or heck, man, people might be saying you're too loud, not loud enough. Just try to remember who you really are. Because those other thoughts that people have, they were their opinions of you, not you. What other people say about you doesn't make that who you really are. Who you really are is who you really are. And no one else can tell you otherwise. I know that might have not made much sense, but it does. You really need to embrace who you are, regardless of what other people say. And in doing that, there is nothing you can not do. And it's just sometimes you need somebody else to believe in you first so you can believe in yourself. And remember, the more you love yourself, the more you can be yourself. So get yourself around supportive, loving people. And you're already partway there because you're listening to this podcast. So yay you for taking time for you and to get inspired and motivated. And I really hope this helps. Having support in my life just reminds me how important it is to be in other people's lives, helping them stay motivated or get remotivated and feel inspired about their own lives and about themselves. With me having to lean on somebody else for support, it was so beautiful to be reminded why I do what I do. And that I too also need support from time to time. And that's totally okay. And that it's actually really good to step out of my comfort zone, ask for help, and get support so then I can come back even stronger and more grounded in who I am, so I can help people even more than I could before. I'm always learning and growing too. That's what life's all about. So remember, there's nothing you can't do. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much. I'm incredibly grateful for you. Go do wonderful things. You are wonderful. You're beautiful. You're awesome. You've got this. And you're doing a fabulous job so far. You're showing up right now for you. And that is really incredible. Thank you again for being here. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye for now.